Move and be moved by these savings right now at Team Mazda. Choose a new 25 Mazda CX-50, Mazda CX-70, or Mazda CX-90 and get low 1.9% financing. Discover the Mazda experience and save right now at Baton Rouge's Mazda dealer, Team Mazda.
That's a dance.
Flossing. Is that still cool these days?
It's absolutely
Flossing.
cool. I can't
Here's
do
a
it.
unique view.
Wow,
As we
look
pan
at
down.
that.
Show him your floss. Show him how to floss.
I can't
do the
floss.
floss. He's flossing.
I was going to floss over here.
He's flossing. Get it. Matt is about to, careful.
Easy, Matt, easy.
I did the floss at the
God.
baseball
Yeah,
game a
floss
few
stuck
weeks
in
ago when they were doing the crowd cams.
Oh.
You did not.
I did. And it didn't get on the screen, but I was
thank
trying.
goodness.
I think they stayed away from you on that
Scarred
one.
the children.
We'll skip this guy.
I am a
and then-
child.
It's kind of like, when they do like the kiss camera at a lot of these events.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes they make assumptions. Like you see a boy and a girl. I mean, you don't know. It could be brother and sister
Correct.
hanging out.
That's
like,
one of the best videos. That guy, they're at a hockey game.
Yeah.
You've seen that one, and it's like to your point.
He has a
It's a
sign.
boy and a girl right there, and they jump on him, and they're like, no, and he literally already has a sign ready to go.
My sister.
My sister.
Yeah.
you got to have that sign ready to go.
So good.
That's fun.
Anyway.
Fun. What else is fun is our Driving the Future campaign.
Going on right now.
I love the phone bank day.
It's
I
so
love
much
the
fun.
phone
It
bank
brings
day.
a new energy into the newsroom, and we love that because you only have a week left to get your raffle tickets.
15th, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
next Thursday at
gonna
5
be
p.m.
there.
we're going to draw our tickets. In fact, you're getting a live look in that room now. We want to hear those phones ring, so call the number 225-215-0050 or 855-295-KIDS. These volunteers will take your information down, get you that raffle ticket. You could be one of 5 winners for a shiny new white Lexus vehicle, but everyone's a winner because whether you need the hospital or not, you know that it's in our backyard. You know that these healers are doing the magic work to heal the children like Annalise Funches that we saw this morning. 8 years old, and she's been
Put to sleep 14 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No parent, no kid should be going through that.
Well, her dad was putting that perspective. His dad has only gone under anesthesia 3 times.
72, yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
So you think about that.
And that's always scary. And I'm not just saying for kids, for adults. Think about all the times anybody you know gets put under. You're always a little bit nervous about that kind of thing. So with these doctors and nurses, it really takes a special person. You can't just have talent. You have to know how to handle these situations, and you have to be good with dealing with children.
Well, like they said earlier on one of the interviews was a pediatrician is kind of like a vet in that the kids can't tell him where it hurts.
Yeah.
Is the kid screaming because he's hungry or tired, or is he screaming because he's hurting somewhere? And if so, where? I mean, special people.
What they do is magic.
And you were saying about the NICU unit, my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, that's a whole nother level of incredible people up there. But this building, incredible people. South Louisiana, you are filled with incredible people. You built this over the last, gosh, what is this now? 15 years with Driving the Future. We've given away. They have like 70 cars, but again. So what? It's 70 cars, whatever. It's the money, absolutely, it's the money raised. And we need to continue to help with that, continue to drive the future. That's right in the name.
Yeah.
It's not just now about that facility being there, it's about making sure that it has the tech and the people that you're talking about there to work the magic.
Absolutely, and they talk about, I like how they get very specific with it. This is where the money's going towards. They talked about the new MRI machine, but not only that, how they deck it out. So they can kind of disguise it, make it look fun, and we've seen that too. And not only that, but as you mentioned, the technology to get the kids in and out of there faster, which is very important.
That's the idea.
OLLchildrens.org/drive if you want to do it online. 225-215-0050.
A couple numbers that we've thrown out.
I love it. They're going to be here all day till about 5:36 this evening. But don't wait. I mean, I had 2 people last year come to me and go, "That was today," talking about the drawing. It's coming up on May 15th. I meant to buy him ticket. You can always donate 12 months out of the year.
Oh, sure.
But
now you got a chance to win a car.
Exactly, and this is a great month.
Lexuses.
You think about the month that we always do this in the month of May. Well, did you know it's also Mental Health Awareness Month? And this year, Our Lady of Lake Children's Health has a special emphasis on mental health for children. 1 in 5 children get diagnosed with some kind of mental.
That number is.
It is mental illness, and you guys know as parents and as children in our lives, you know how important it is to have that conversation. But when you talk about pediatric care when it comes to mental illness, that is a growing need not only in our community but nationwide. So when you talk about expanding the services with Child Life Services and specialists, people to help children through this, that's what we're raising money for.
I didn't know that.
1 in 5 children.
Yeah.
So 1 through 18 dealing with some kind of mental illness in America. That's jarring to think about,
you know,
right?
We talk about, you know, every time we take that live look of our children's hospital, and I think we've talked about this before, I hate seeing a packed parking lot, because you know what that means. There's a lot of people there, but I love the fact that we have the opportunity to do that in our backyard. You don't have to travel. That's one less thing for moms and dads and kiddos to worry about.
Well, Skip was
so
telling me, to your
incredible.
point, Skip was telling me 21 states used Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital in Baton Rouge last year.
Come on.
So all of those are not Louisiana cars.
No, of course not.
You know, but,
right.
but you're right. Now, when you see a packed
You
parking
know what
lot,
that means,
somebody's dealing with something unimaginable.
But we have that here.
We have that here, right? So you know, it's something to not be taken for granted. They're coming from all other parts of the country. Yeah, wow, 21 states. Wow,
it's impressive. Speaking of impressive, we get a day today, world weather-wise, to calm down a little bit. It is compared to the last few days.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got 4 to 8 inches of rain all across the viewing area today, mainly dry, and then we'll re-rack a few scattered thunderstorms over the next few days. But it looks like nothing compared to what we saw over the previous few. Beautiful shot. Something that says live view. Hello, courtesy of Our Lady of the Lake Sky9. There's the sun out there, 62 degrees out your door, so we were able to cool things down. And by the way, a good verification of our forecast panning out yesterday. 4 to 6 inches, very common. All those little purple splashes all over the radar Doppler estimates, between 6 to 8 inches of rain. So yeah, actually I feel pretty good about it. The forecast panned out well. Satellite radar very quiet for today. Scattered thunderstorms firing off of the convective variety over in Texas. That's going to stay put over there. Matter of fact, if you don't want to bring the rain gear for today, you don't have to. It's going to be a 20, maybe 30% chance. The graph keeps us dry here. They want to take us up to 87. Yeah, I think it'll be warmer, not quite that warm. And then I want to fast forward, take you over to Friday. We'll get a couple scattered showers and thunderstorms, and then this just kind of spins and rotates going into the weekend. None of those days are going to be washouts per se, but don't put away the rain gear for too long. Now I want to go to the HRRR. We're going back to today, so here's Thursday. The HRRR agrees that it's mainly dry throughout the day today, and the HRRR agrees with the graph that as we get to Friday, Friday afternoon really, let's freeze it there. Yeah, this is Friday at 1 p.m. They agree on the timing, and a couple of little brief heavy downpours will be possible Friday going into the weekend, but again, not washout days. Don't change or cancel your outdoor plans at this time, and over the next 7 days, most of the rain that we get looks like it's going to be manageable. Very clearly what the name of the game is going to be is from Baton Rouge to the west, the lighter, lesser amounts, then they get heftier and heftier the farther east you go outside of our viewing area. So again, for today, it's a low end 20 to 30% chance in the afternoon. Otherwise, a mixture of sun and clouds with a warm high in the mid 80s. Tonight down to the mid 60s. I'll hold on to a 20% early, then go ahead and drop that. And in this 10-day forecast, we see that there are going to be some big changes right after Mother's Day. There's still a 40% chance on Mother's Day, but that's not a washout either. We're significantly drier on the back end of the 10-day, and at the end of the 10-day, now we're starting to get into the middle of May, and then we'll get to the latter part of May, and so it makes sense that we start warming up. Look at that. We go up a degree per day, basically, until we find ourselves in the lower 90s. Yeah, we've fended them off for a long time, but not going to be able to do that much longer. 7-Eleven, Johnny Asian, how is traffic?
Getting a little busy here in the 7 o'clock hour, as it usually does. LA1 starting to see a little backup northbound right as you approach the bridge, and the LA1 on-ramp, kind of widen our shot 10 at the 10-12 merge looks good, and I-12 traffic starts to back up right before Jubin Crossing. There's Jubin right here. This is this is Range, 4H Club Road. Then you'll start to see some traffic again right past the Amy River Bridge to right past O'Neill as you make your way toward the downtown area. Here's a couple of the camera shots. This is I-10 near Essen Lane, I-12 near the 1012, and our very special edition of WAFB 9 News Now. It is our Driving the Future campaign. 225-215-0050, our live phone bank being manned right now. Call them. $50 gets you one of 5 chances to win one of 5 cars. More importantly, you support this incredible organization.
Real quick before you get going, there's a couple things we're following, including a fire investigation. Baton Rouge fire investigators at the scene of a vacant house fire. This was, what, Kansas Street?
It sure was. Not far from Laurie Burgess Avenue and I-10 near Highland. We're told 50% of the house was engulfed in flames when one crew got there. Meanwhile, another crew working to prevent the spread of that flame. The investigators are now trying to figure out what started this fire.
Let's get you to Denham Springs for the very latest on a deadly crash here. This is from last night, about 10:15 last night. Denham Springs police at the scene here. This is right off the interstate. Kind of, you know where the Bass Pro Shops are? Right there, kind of I-12 in range. Liz are saying there was a few vehicles involved, including an 18-wheeler. One driver killed. As to what caused the crash, they're looking into it, so we'll make sure to let you know.
Taking you to the Bluff, where 600 Jags will graduate and walk across the stage. Today, those with master's and doctoral degrees will walk across the stage. That ceremony begins at 2, but the seating will begin and open up at 1 o'clock this afternoon. You can also stream it live on Southern's website.
Hey, from stepping across the stage to stomping out and stamping out hunger. Our Matt Vernizio was live this morning with a great way to be a part of something coming up this Saturday, working with, of course, the Postal Service and Boy Scouts all across the country to fill up those shelves. Check out Matt's story right there, an easy way to get involved and stamp out hunger.
Of course, we are driving the future on this Thursday morning. 1 week left until that day. They put all of your raffle tickets in the hopper and they pick out 5 names. But as we keep reiterating, we're all winners here because we're supporting our community hospital for children across South Louisiana and really the Gulf region. Not only can you walk away with a cool car, you're supporting such a great mission here in South Louisiana.
They're in there right now, waiting for your phone call. Make sure, you know what? Keep them busy. Don't give them a moment's rest in that phone bank. Keep them busy.
Please, we'll see you soon.
You could be driving a
Experience the thrill of a new Honda Accord right now from Team Honda. Named a Car and Driver's 10 Best Award winner for the 39th time. Get 2.99% financing for 60 months right now on your new Accord. At Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.